Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about sex again, and the reason why I believe sex is such an important conversation to have with people is because I don't know about you, but I came from a very disempowered sexual background. My family was very religious and sex was something you weren't supposed to do unless you were married. So today I want to talk to you about how we have been so disempowered and brainwashed by Hollywood, by our societies, by our parents, by everything, to be so disconnected from our sexuality, and we turn to porn to teach us about it. But I don't know about you, but I'm no fucking porn star, so I need some real people to answer some real questions. So I think it's time that we bring these important things to the table and talk about it so that they stop being taboo. And since sex is something that we're going to be doing for the rest of our lives, we'll learn how to really enjoy it and how to connect with that part of yourself. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 4 things that women wish that men knew about sex. Well, at least this woman, at least. I can't speak for everybody, but I can tell you about me. My number one thing that I want to tell you is that all women love sex. If they think they don't love sex, it's because there's been some sort of disconnect with their body, some sort of disconnect with their sexuality, whether it's something that they are harboring from a self-belief with shame when it comes to their sexuality, whether it be a sexual trauma, whether it be that they haven't taken the time to explore their sexuality, whether it be that there's some sort of hormonal imbalance, or they simply have not been pleasured by somebody else or even by themselves in a way that allows them to tap into that sexuality. That is the ways that women will not like sex. But other than that, a woman who is in tune with herself will love sex, and we're sick and tired of being shamed because we explore sex. When songs like WAP come out and people lose their minds, women get this idea that we should not be expressing ourselves in that way because they're looked down upon, or we're ashamed of it. We're ashamed of what our bodies can do, Women love sex, and we're sick and tired of being told that by doing so we're sluts, or we have degraded ourselves, or we shouldn't be embracing our sexuality in that way. But I'm here to tell you that embracing your sexuality in all of these ways is 100% natural. And the sooner that you create that space, and the sooner that you realize that this woman laying with you is the ultimate form of that she can give you, like of intimacy. She's letting you penetrate her in the deepest way possible. You're going inside of her and hitting her inner walls, the root of her sacral chakra. So sooner you create this space for them, the sooner that they can go ahead and tap into their inner sex goddess and really take their sexuality to another level. And guess who also benefits from that? You do. So really take this time to get to open up this goddess that is laying before you and allowing you to reach this climax as this amazing euphoria through the sacred energy exchange happening between the two of you, okay? So number 2 things that I wanted to share with you is that all women have the ability to squirt. If you have a G-spot, if you have all the right anatomy, there's no reason why you shouldn't be squirting. Again, this all comes into these beliefs that have been imprinted on us that a lot of people can't do it. You're a unicorn if you can do it, or simply men don't care to sit there and finger and really get to know the vulva and see what makes their partner climax in such a different way than just a clitoral orgasm. Also, a lot of women have really believed that it's simply something that they don't know how to do. Believe me, I used to be one of those people. My first partner, my sexual partner, he told me, when I asked him about squirting, he told me, "Oh, don't worry about it, babe. Not everybody knows how to do that, and it's only mostly on porn." No, he was very impatient, wasn't taking the time with me or any of that, or I also didn't know about it. And it came until I had a different sexual partner that really surprised me when this thing happened. So from that point forward, it came to me this whole like, wow, I've been told by men about my own body. And I want to share that taboo with you, man, that if your woman is not getting there and you really want to get her there, I recommend that you start connecting with her on a deeper level, or that you simply just learn her body. You know, it may be the position. It may be that her body's there, but mentally she's not even there. Is she even enjoying it? Have you guys been having foreplay? A lot of people need like at least 20 to 30 minutes of foreplay to be able to experience these kinds of intense orgasms. And a lot of the times it's wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I mean, I'm all okay for quickies, but from time to time, men need to take a little bit more pride in their sex game and their dick game and how they lay it down. Which leads me into my third thing, is that we want you, I mean, obviously it is our responsibility to feel comfortable and sexy in our body. Women, you should never depend on a man to make you 100%, you know, make you feel a certain type of way or better about yourself. You should always have that shit on check yourself. But let me tell you something, when you're that exposed and you're vulnerable and your body's naked and you're before this man and you're giving yourself to him, fuck, we want to feel sexy. We want to feel appreciated. We want to feel like you fucking like what's in front of you. Like you're about to eat this dinner with a smile. So I know that a lot of men don't like to make noises or comment or talk dirty, and that's fine. But just know that it's important to keep your partner in mind, and she might be needing some sort of feedback from you, whether it's that you like the position, you like how she looks, you like how she tastes, that you like how she's moving, that you like being in there, that you appreciate, you know, her letting you get in there and hit it, you know? So we're such vulnerable and exposed, you know, our legs are open, you know, you're hitting our inner walls, you're hitting our base of our physical body and our spiritual body and our chakras. So a little reassurance can definitely go a big way, especially if your partner's love language is that of words of affirmation. Because I mean, at the end of the day, who doesn't want to know that they're doing something right? You know, don't you want to know that you're getting in there and doing it right? I mean, and if you're not, you should also want to know that, you know? So anyways, talking about communication leads me into my fourth and final point, and that is, guys, if you are going to climax, if you are on the brink of coming, please communicate with your woman. On the topic of communication and wanting to know if things are going good, leads me to my fourth topic that I wish men knew. Women, unlike men, and as we know, we can orgasm multiple times. So for us to have one orgasm or 2 or 3 or 10 ain't nothing but a big thing. But for you men, as soon as you're done, at least for the first round, you need some sort of break in between the first and the second round. Even if it's a minute or two or even a little bit longer, ain't no judgment here. But simply what I'm getting at with this is when you're about to come, when you're about to orgasm, please, I know that your woman wants to know, because another magical thing that we women have is that if we know that you're about to come and we're right there at the border, we can meet you there, but only if you tell us. If you wait to tell us that you're coming as you're coming and we get no chance to have our big releases ourselves. At the end of the day, nobody likes a selfish lover, and just like men don't want to have all this built up tension in their body and not get to release it, neither do women. We don't want to go through all this foreplay. We don't want to go through all this bumping and grinding, all this rubbing, all of this, you know, breaking our backs, and we don't even get to have our big O's. So again, keep that open level or open channel of communication between you and your partner as such a intimate time, and I promise you that your sex life is going to be transformed, because like I told you before, women can meet you there, but only if you give us that heads up. Remember, sex partners is indeed that, a partnership where you guys both have to do the work to meet each other there and make sure that at the end of the day, you guys both are being left with the most beautiful sexual energy between you guys. At the end of the day, you guys are sexual partners, and together you should be working to make sure that it's pleasurable and the optimal result is achieved, like in any other partnership. And in this case, that ultimate result is the big O, the orgasm. So make sure that you're communicating, enjoying, exploring, and tapping into the sexuality of yours. I appreciate you watching this video. If you have any questions, any topics that you want me to address, I appreciate you tuning in today. Make sure that you subscribe and follow my channel. I don't really know how this works because I'm so new at it, but I think it is very important to educate ourselves about sexual empowerment, and therefore every day I'm going to be dropping new knowledge for you. So make sure that you're tuning in and that you subscribe to make sure that the notifications go off when I post something or some shit. Anyways, have a good one. Hi everyone, thanks again for tuning into my channel. The reason why I believe sex is so important is because I believe that sex has been made such a taboo, has been demoralized to a point that a lot of people don't even have a healthy connection with that, you know? And I really want to take that back. I want to empower people to really embrace their sexuality from a healthy standpoint, and to go ahead and see how that can translate into the day-to-day actions and how they show up to be the best version of themselves. Because sex is a very powerful energy, and it's not just an act. So I want to share that with you guys, and it's time that we reclaim our power back, both men and women, and that we use it for the right kind of sexual empowerment. There's a lot of toxicity, whether toxic masculinity, toxic femininity out there, and I'm here to debunk all of it. I'm here to empower you to actually do it the healthy way, and share with you more than anything my personal journey and how my relationship with my sexuality has changed. So thanks again. I appreciate you guys tuning into my channel. So excited to share that with you. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget, go out there and shine bright, my loves.